Okay, this is my audience. Due to the weather, I can only have 2 adults. Imagine growing up with a class of 90, then graduating with a class of 1,400. This is my experience with moving from a small town to a big city. With moving to Broken Arrow, I learned how to adapt to my surroundings, make friends, and be more independent and sociable. When adapting to my surroundings, I made myself get out of my comfort zone by getting a job at Hollister and then getting into a relationship also. I use modern technology like maps to help navigate around the town, and it really helped familiarize myself with my surroundings. And I was actually terrified of driving when I first moved here because it's completely different from a small town, like speed limit and everything. I was just terrified. I had to make new friends, and going to school helped a lot. I was absolutely terrified of that also because the school I grew up in, it had like 300 students, and then Broken Arrow High School had 3,700, and I was just scared to death. I also became friends with someone who recently transferred to the school also, which we shared similar interests and anxieties. And working in the mall, I met lots of new people and made good friends. I got to know my coworkers and discovered the cultures of Tulsa and just how everyone acts, and really got familiar with everything. Becoming independent and sociable was hard because when you live in a small town, it's very secluded and sheltered, and you don't really meet new people. But working in a busy environment, I learned to talk to multiple different people, driving back and forth without knowing my surroundings, and I built social skills and became more confident within myself and more aware of myself and the people around me. And I also became more cautious of strangers in the public because also in a small town, there's not much crime, so you don't really see the things you see in a city. Well, this is my experience with moving to a completely different environment than what I grew up in. I had to adapt to my surroundings, make new friends, and be independent and sociable. And all I gotta say is I much prefer living in a big city than a small town, and hopefully will never go back.